little girl's voice back there. Hello? Whew. That was clear as day. What in the world was that? I seen it too. It was decent size, it looked like. What was that? That's like something along that rock cliff. What is that? Do you hear that? Ooh. You guys heard that? Well, is there anybody back there? Welcome back to another Appalachian adventure, fam. If you're new to the channel, I'm Bear, and for today's adventure, we are on the hunt for the elusive Bigfoot. Check this area out, it's beautiful. Look at that. Bigfoot, my boy. Anyway, not only are we looking for Bigfoot, my boy, but we are in a highly haunted area. Right now, we are on the search for Gretchen's lock, actually. And a little later, I'm going to tell you all the stories surrounding Gretchen and this lock. So as always, keep your eyes and ears open. Not only for Bigfoot knocks, clacks, and whoops, but who knows, there could be voices, there could be apparitions. I do have the K2 in my bag. Now, I might just set it out by the lock, just to pick up any anomalies that might be in the area. So without further ado, let's just get right into this adventure. And man, it is beautiful out here. So if you like this kind of content, also abandoned exploration, just spooky haunted things and crazy adventures, smash that like, hit that subscribe, join the family, and let's get it. Wow, so this is where we're at right now. Man. Whoop. Like to get that first one in early now. That's weird. What's on top of that rock? Looks different. Huh. But they do have Bigfoot researchers and stuff out here, and they'll have things going on out here, Bigfoot related sometimes. So our boy's said to be out here. Man, is the sun setting already? What is that? Is that a cave? That might be a cave. Oh, guys, we might have found a cave. Heck yeah. Oh, man, this is dangerous walking. There's holes in the ground. Gotta be careful. A heck of a lot steeper than it looks. Okay. Oh, check that out. Whoop. I made that mistake before, grabbing on something that was dead and it broke on me. That would not be good. Hold on. Let me put this down. Give me a second. Give me a second. Don't fall down, phone. Oh man, I'm slipping. I'm slipping. I am slipping. Whew. Oh man. My freaking feet are slipping. Stay. You stinking phone. Okay. Woo. Yeah. Whew. Let's get it. Cave. Almost there. Whew. Almost. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whew. Had to sit here and catch my breath for a minute. Man, beautiful. Whoop! This would be a good spot for a rock clack. Yeah. Not a very good sounding clacker. That was better. That was pretty cool. Now to go back down. That's going to be dangerous. Yeah, just as I thought. Having a bag on my shoulder was dangerous. But we was able to get in a couple rock clanks. Check this out. I just heard something move over here. Someone's just moving over there. What is that up in the trees? That's really weird. Whoop! So we are in Beaver Creek, Ohio. This whole area is considered highly haunted for multiple reasons. And Bigfoot, my boy. Can't wait to see if you guys find anything in this video. Some crazy faces looking at us or something. So one of the stories goes that Gretchen's father was one of the main guys in charge of building this lock. And his daughter Gretchen died while here. So the story goes the father then puts the daughter in a coffin and sets her within the lock that's still being built, with the plans of removing her body before he went home and taking her back home to where they're from, I believe in Poland. But I guess because of that story alone, people has come out here and sort of destroyed the lock. Now, I've never seen it. This is the first time me and you are ever going to see this. But I guess people have come out here like tearing the lock apart looking for her body. But there's also a lot of haunting stories surrounding the lock then, that you'll be able to hear sometimes, that you'll be able to see apparitions sometimes of either her or her father. So if we ever find it, we'll keep our eyes and ears open for that too. Whoop! I would really love to get a loud whoop back sometime. How awesome would that be? Beautiful river though. That tree's like twisted. This is it, I think. Okay, so we're in this area. Eyes and ears open for, I guess, little girls. See if there's any light anomalies or apparitions. And I don't need to go over with you guys again how I feel about all that. This is it. I hear voices. I mean, not ghost voices. There's like people somewhere out in the woods. Oh, you know what I just thought of? This is actually really close to East Palestine. If you guys remember that train accident that happened out there like a year year and a half ago. Yeah, East Palestine, that was sad. A lot of you guys probably heard of it. It happened not far from here. The water, like there was a bunch of chemicals and stuff that happened from that train derailment. I went there at 2 different times, interviewing and just scoping it out. I even tried interviewing a woman from CNN, and she wouldn't talk to me. Wasn't allowed. So people's been coming here, tearing it apart, trying to find her body. So another version of Gretchen's story that's online is that she did make it on the boat, that they was on their way home, but the boat happened to sink. So her body and her father still never made it back home. So I don't think the project even ever finished. It's been so long since I read it. But this was a big deal. This was a huge, huge project that was supposed to open up big time opportunities for shipping and everything. That's pretty cool. This side was done. We'll set the K2 out there for a bit. Is this people trying to tear out like corners? Thinking they'll come across Gretchen? Alright, yeah, let's get the K2 out. I don't know if you guys can see that. So yeah, so I guess some of the things too is people have seen like lantern lights also at night. There'll be like lantern lights, apparitions, and maybe even Gretchen herself with something to say. Echo. Echo. Did you guys hear that hiss? It sounded like a big snake, huge snake. Is this thing recording? Whew. Okay. Oh man, I wonder if the K2's going off during that. And then, but before that, I thought I heard like a faint female. But then I heard like this, or no, that was too raspy, but it was like this huge hiss, like gusta, like, I don't know how to do it, but you guys had to hear that. Oh my goodness. It sounded like it came from right over here. Like right along this wall. When I was walking up, I was even looking for like a huge snake or something down here. But even a snake ain't gonna hiss like that. Ooh, lightheaded. Wow. I just heard something moving. Hello? Man, numerous times now I've heard somebody over here. I'm gonna try this corner real quick, where it looks like. Did you hear that? Again? Okay. Man, I keep hearing something moving over there too. Whoop. Man, that sucker is steep, boy. I just heard somebody walking. So anyway, while looking at like some of the haunted aspects of this place, you know, another thing to consider would be the water too. And we're out in the forest. So like a lot of you guys have talked about like how the forest seems to hold more energy. Water holds more energy. But I don't know. Just talking out loud. Alright, let's go try the other end. Monster snake? Nope. Yeah, we're close to the middle here, sort of. It looks like they started really tearing that end up. Maybe looking for her body. Do you hear that? You hear that knocking? It's like something knocking on the rocks. No freaking way. No way. Man, I hope you guys heard that. You gotta hear that. Hold on. I'm gonna try and knock back. Something was knocking on the rocks. We gotta go look on the other side. I wonder if it's a person messing with me. Nobody. Holy smokes. Hey, and the K2 jumped a couple times right before the knock started. The K2 jumped and then the knock. Man, my hair's standing straight up right now. Hold on. There's a quarter. Man, it looks like they tore all that out too, looking for. So they got some nice stone, but then like in the middle of it, you see rougher stones. So there's actually quite a lot of holes and stuff. Like even if this thing was supposed to be built, it wouldn't be solid stone. Man, I'd like to hear that knocking sound again. That was pretty interesting. Alright. I gotta pee. Walking. Well, that was... My heart's beating fast right now, though. So Gretchen's Lock, guys. Considered extremely haunted. Nicely tucked away in Bigfoot country. I don't care what you say, that's awesome. So yeah, I might even walk a little faster going back because we probably got like over a mile to walk. It's getting dark and it's getting cold. And I don't have my hoodies and I don't have my lights. Underprepared. I always think I'm going to have a lot more daylight than I actually do. But I also knew this was going to be a big hike, and I didn't want all the extra weight. Whoop! Clacking. What is that? That's like something along that rock cliff. What is that? Do you hear that? That's a creepy clicking sound. That was cool. There might be more deer up here. Alright guys, so it's getting much later. I just got done running actually a minute ago, trying to make up some ground. I think I'm going to continue doing that because I'm still a long ways off. But that is going to do it for this adventure. Do me a favor, smash that like. It lets YouTube know I'm doing a decent job. And until next time, peace. Love you guys.